Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For the first one, I will introduce myself. My name is Agus Salim Raleubun. My number of student is 0920013851. My lecturer is Miss Yogi Haryanti. And then I here to make video about Midtest speaking in professional context. So for the first one, I will thank to you for invited me to this speech so I can speak about my speech. So yeah, let's start it. I will tell you about Sergio Vieira de Mello. Sergio Vieira de Mello, appointed United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights on 12 September 2002. He was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in 1948. Sergio Vieira de Mello joined the United Nations in 1969. While studying philosophy and humanities at the University of Paris, Panthéon-Sorbonne, Vieira de Mello began his United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, in Geneva. He also served in humanitarian and peacekeeping operations in Bangladesh, the Sudan, Cyprus, Mozambique, and Peru. He assumed his first high-profile post in 1981, when he was appointed senior political advisor to United Nations forces in Lebanon. He then occupied several high-level posts at UNHCR, chief the cabinet for the High Commissioner, director of the Regional Bureau for Asia and Oceania, and director of the Division of External Relations. Between 1991 and 1996, Vieira de Mello served as special envoy at Director of Repression for United States Nation Transition Authority in Cambodia, UNTAC, Head of Civil Affairs of the United Nations Protection, and Humanitarian Coordinator for the Greatest Lakes region of Africa. In 1996, he was appointed United Nations Assistant High Commissioner for Refugees. 2 years later, he was posted to New York as Under Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Contractor. He also briefly held the post of Special Representative of the Secretary General in Kosovo, and served as United Nations Translation Administration in East Timor. where he was tragically killed along with his 21 colleagues when the United Nations headquarters in Baghdad was bombed on 19 August 2003. During his 34-year career with the United Nations, which began in 1969, Mr. Vieira de Mello served in several duty stations and often played extremely important roles. Prior to his urine posting, he was the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights from 2002 to 2003, United Nations Transitional Administration in East Timor during the period 1999 to May 2002, when he guided his former Portuguese territory occupied by Indonesia to independence. United Nations Special Representative of the Secretary General to Kosovo from 1999 and Assistant High Commissioner for Refugees from 1996. Mr. Vieira de Mello was the first and only United Nations representative to hold talks with the member of the ruling Camber Rock Party. When he was the special envoy to Cambodia of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees or UNHCR in early 1990. This interview was conducted on 5 May 1998 while Mr. Vieira de Mello was serving as Under Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator. He discussed his term as Special Envoy for UNHCR in Cambodia. This, e- this event was for interview in Cambodia, and he was a bravely man, and with his 21 colleagues was dead in 19 August 2003 was bombed. Mr. Vieira de Mello often played extremely important roles. He was a big part of United Nations as United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights from 2002 to 2003, and then he was a part of Indonesian independence. So we have to thankfully to him for make us independence. And then yeah, I hope his soul was rest in peace. And then when before he died, his history is really amazing. And then yeah, maybe that's it. Thank you, and sorry for maybe my words or maybe I make many mistakes. So yeah, thank you for your attention, and then I hope this speech will make you Now about Sergio Villa de Mello. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.